Are you ready for an insane Hoya haul with updates? Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. We have another huge Hoya box to open together. I already started filming this, but without the audio, unfortunately. Super dumb, my mistake, but I already took a few out. I'm gonna show you what the box looked like when I opened this. I got this from my friend Oxana in Finland. Her Instagram is Hoya Fixation. If you're interested and in Europe, message her about Hoya because she has some insane ones. While I have you here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe below if you haven't already. You can click the bell for notifications of when I post, and you can join my Patreon if you want monthly Zoom calls with me. I actually messaged her because my boyfriend was going for work to her city in Finland, and I was like, this is such a coincidence, he's going to your city. And then she offered to give him some cuttings to give to me of some cool Hoya. That was super sweet of her, but then when she did drop off the bag at my boyfriend's hotel, it turned out he did not have space in his bag at all for the Hoya cuttings, unfortunately. So she picked it back up. So sorry again, Oxana, for the miscommunication. She then routed them for me so that they had a little bit of a better chance. Also nice because it was still pretty cold in our region and now it's a little bit warmer. I don't know what is inside, or I didn't know because I already opened a few now, but I thought maybe she's sending me like a few cool ones. We talked about maybe variegated lacunosa because I recently killed that in a previous video. If you haven't seen, I got some really nice Hoya. That one specifically died within a few weeks, unfortunately. But when I opened this box, I actually saw so many more plants than I was expecting. There's like, I don't know, 20 in there or maybe even more. So I'm gonna show you what I already opened, which I'm so frustrated with myself that this happened, but can't change it now. And I'm not posting this video right away. I'm going to include updates at the end or maybe after every plant so that we can see how they're doing. Not now, because now it's 1st of April, but now that I'm posting this video. Future Roos will update you. Are you ready? I'm gonna start with one of the coolest ones that I was so shocked to see, because this is not very easy to find in Europe yet. And also, the last time I saw it, it was really expensive. It was at the My Botanica markets, way above my budget. I think it was like 300 euros for a little plant or 150 for a cutting. This is a variegated Hoya polyneura, an inner variegated one. It is so stunning, and I'm especially relieved to see that there is quite a bunch of roots down here. That is definitely making me less scared for this plant because this is not the easiest Hoya to grow in my experience. By the way, I just painted my nails as well, so I'm holding stuff a little bit weird because I want the nail polish to dry properly. Hello friends, this is Rose from the future. It has been 6 weeks, so I thought it would be very cool to include updates in this video. And Mickey agrees, so let's go. And the first one, of course, is Hoya polyneura. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but these 2 leaves are new. It grew 2 leaves for me. I used to own a regular polyneura and it was pretty hard to grow. So I am so excited that this one is doing well so far. I'm trying to be very regular with watering because I've noticed with my Hoya propagations and new Hoya cuttings, because they're in such small pots, sometimes they get too dry. Not that I forget to water them, but my once a week check is not always enough. Because they're so small, they dry out quicker. And I think that's what happened with my previous Hoya batch. They dried out too much, especially in the medium that I had them in, which was semi-hydro with no water reservoir. So this medium seems to be great and I water it every week. I have been fertilizing every week lately, so I think that's also helping. But this is polyneura. I am so happy it's doing well. Also, I did my nails for you. They kind of look white in this light, but they are light green. And I thought it'd be fun to make it a little bit more summery because it's actually been really good weather here. I'm wearing my swimsuit. I'm gonna not work out. I'm gonna work in the garden later. So amazing. Okay, next one. This was actually the first one I opened. This is Hoya lacunosa, inner variegated. Super cute, so small, but I'm happy because I'm trying this again. I think this is the 3rd one or the 4th one that I'm trying. So, sorry Hoya lacunosa. The lacunosa inner variegated Still looks really happy, but I don't see it growing much yet. Many of these, you'll see that they're growing quite well. This one, not so much yet. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. It's the smallest one in the whole box, so it's kind of tricky, but I'm gonna give it the attention it deserves, and hopefully it's gonna be happy. I still see roots, so that's good. Another Hoya lacunosa that she just sent me. This is a minty looking one. It looks like the mint coin a little bit, but it is called Hoya lacunosa sulcata. Really nice splash on the leaves there. Lacunosa sulcata is doing great. There is a new tendril here growing. And then at the top here, there are several leaves quite big already. Can you see how much splash is on there? That is exciting. They are a little bit longer in shape than the previous leaves, especially these chunky little ones. I love this shape, so I hope that's gonna come back. It's so cute. And more baby leaves at the top there as well that are gonna come in. Oh my gosh, they are so small. My camera is struggling. There you go. And there was this one. This is Hoya SPNS 12323 Micro Dwarf. And it totally makes sense with that name. Look how small the leaves are. It's so bushy too. It's such a full plant. Really cute and cool. The species, this is a long name to say, the Micro Dwarf species is looking adorable. I'm letting it crawl over the bottom of the box it's in a little bit, and it's so bushy. All the nodes are activated. There's more leaves on all the sides. There's so many branches. This might be a micro dwarf, but it's definitely growing very quickly. Actually, you can see a little bit the new leaves here with the pattern on it. Maybe from more, from more light. This one is the new one. Slightly patterny, like a turtle leaf. So I love that. I love turtle shaped leaves and turtle colored leaves. I feel like I'm skipping over them a little bit now, but I'm gonna add in the footage of me opening them. This is Hoya Lai Prism Pink, which I know this certain Hoya from the botanical gardens where I used to volunteer with the Hoya collection as an expert. We had a Hoya Lai or Lee, I don't know how to pronounce, and it flowered. It basically looks like a Thomsoni, so like you can see that in the leaves is a little bit fuzzy, the shape of the leaves. And then the flowers we had also were bright pink, looked like Thomsoni flowers, but smelled really nice. Because apparently Thomsoni flowers don't smell a lot, and the Lee or the Lai does. And I remember when I was in Stockholm, Camilla, who also has an insane Hoya collection, she shared that this is actually maybe her favorite Hoya out of all of them because the flower smells so good. And if you, I didn't say this yet, but this one is variegated on the outer edges. Do you see that? It's a little bit hard to show you, but yeah, very cool one as well. I'm gonna say cool a lot, I think, in this video. The Lai or Lee, I still don't know how to pronounce, is looking so good. It has a little tendril here with a new leaf. See this whole thing? That's growing. But also at the top, there are two new leaves, and look at it being a little bit sun-stressed, really dark and slightly pink instead of white at the edges, and then a tendril with more baby leaves on it. So this is going really well. Maybe it's an easy plant, I don't know, but I'm very happy that it's doing so well. I love it. It's so fuzzy and cute. Next up, we have this Hoya lacunosa. I'm hiding my face so that it focuses on the leaves. I'll change the setting in a little bit. This is Hoya lacunosa light green splash, which is super cute. Also really healthy looking, already rooted as well. You can see the roots over here. So that's gonna be so cool to have some lacunosa again. I love the smell of lacunosa flowers. So I'm excited to own it again. Lacunosa light green splash has several new leaves. Very excited. Over here, new growth point. Not so much at the bottom. Oh, yes. Bottom node is activated here, but that's gonna be too small. Oh, there. See the little stick? And then here is a new growth point and a new leaf as well. And at the top, it's also growing. So it seems to be happy. And I love the splash and the shape of the leaves as well. Very traditional lacunosa leaf, I feel like. Last one before we're going back to the box. This is a stunning one. This is Hoya species AH and Laos, if I'm reading that right. I love this one because it has that, it's kind of a shimmer, like a matte shimmer on the leaves. I don't know if I can get that to come across on screen, but it's such a cool thing that some Hoya have. Like the Rincey Borneo has that as well. It's almost like shimmery, but not quite. Absolutely stunning. Also well rooted. You can see the roots right here. I love these little cups as well, by the way, like shot glass cups. Very handy for shipping as well, but also just for rooting plants, I think. So this is awesome. My favorite, well, I think I'm gonna say that a lot. My favorite one. Hoya species AH and Laos. The beautiful shimmery one. This one is one of the few that I don't see any growth on yet. It's not looking any sadder, so that's good. Might have a little aerial root here that's growing. But I don't see any growth points. Maybe here. Might be something activated, but it's, oh, nope, I lied. Down in the bottom, right here, there is a darker spot. So this armpit is activated and it's gonna hopefully grow a new tendril from there. Yay! And then we're going back to the box because at this point is where I realized I was not recording any audio. You can see how much we have left. We already opened so many and there's still so many left. Also, now I can finally show you or like let you hear the very satisfying audio. It's like this plasticky layer that she stapled together. So pulling the staples. Oh, that was not the staple. That was just me ripping the material. Ha! There was one, but can be better on the next one. So satisfying! Okay. This is another lacunosa. It says Asamic Felon 2? Asami Felon. I don't know if I'm reading that right. Wow, there's a lot of it. Hold on. Trying to get the fluff off. I also said already, I'm definitely reusing all this fluff for a future sale that I will do myself. I did a sale a few weeks ago. This is a very cool outer variegated lacunosa. See? Oh, it looks so cute with my nails as well. I'm glad I did that. One of the hobbies that I can do at home with my brain. Very nice. Lacunosa Asami Clone 2, which I think I said wrong in the earlier video, is growing all over the place. I think these leaves are new. There's a tendril with baby leaves. This tendril is growing. See, there's a little baby leaf. There's baby leaves even just growing like here, underneath of where I attached it to a little stick. And I'm excited. There's more here. Jesus, it's growing all over the place. Just like lacunosa are known to be very easy to grow. It's so cute. I am also so excited. This is probably going to be a hanging pot at some point in the box. Right now I'm having everything grow up because of space. But once this gets a little bit more full, because it's so bushy, I think it's going to be a hanging plant. And I am excited. I like it. Clone 2, you're a good one. I feel like I should go a little bit faster because there's so many plants in here. There's literally a whole other layer from what I initially thought. This is another lacunosa. So many lacunosa, I love it. My previous one, I love the smell of the flowers. Did I say that already? I don't know if I said that in the part that I didn't record properly. Oh, this is not a lacunosa. Carnosa. I read it wrong because there was fluff over it. Ooh, wait. Isn't this also a really expensive one? Hoya carnosa Wilbur Graves Thai. And this is the plant. Wait, I'm gonna switch the setting. Okay. This should be, yes, a little bit better to focus. It's a super splashy, super dark actually. I love the look of that leaf. Wilbur Graves. So that's exciting because I just got a Wilbur Graves silver, something silver ghost. Ah, I love this. Super dark and then with a lot of silver. Very, very cool. Also rooted. I see roots all the way at the bottom. That's really calming. No, what's the word? Geruststellend in Dutch. I don't know. The Wilbur Graves, 2 original leaves. Look at how much growth there is. We have a whole tendril, 2 new leaves that are starting to gain in size, and then this tendril with more leaves right there. Sometimes you think when something is like expensive or hard to get, that it must be a very slow grower, because that's usually the slowest growing plants are the highest prices and most expensive, obviously, because it takes the growers a long time to get it ready. But this one seems to be quite quick and easy. Maybe that's why it's more affordable now. I don't know, but I think it is beautiful and I am happy that it's growing. I'm very curious about the splash, because that's not always, from what I understand, it's not always stable in Hoya, or it's never stable in Hoya. I don't know. But yeah, I'm curious to see these leaves harden off to see what the splash actually looks like on this tendril. I am seeing a really nice big silvery leaf and some insane roots. Whoa. Look at the aerial roots on this guy. I think I'm gonna pop this in actually I might put all of them together in a box so that they can acclimate to my house, and also those roots can continue to grow. It's beautiful. But what is it? Hoya pubicalix silver pink ghost. Never heard of that, but it's beautiful. And I don't currently own a pubicalix, so this is awesome. The pubicalix, I think, was the fastest grower of them all. It's so beautiful. Look at the top here. These two leaves are new. So much splash on it. It's such a special look. And I love that this is on a pubicalix, because usually the silver plants can be a little bit more tricky, but pubicalix is such a prolific grower that it's just so easy. So 2 new leaves. I think that's it. I don't see a continued growth point yet, so might be a little while. So cute! I'm gonna give this a better support because the little stick is not looking too stable, and I think this is gonna be big in no time. There's still so many to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a whole big one here and like 10 more to go, so I hope you have time. Okay. Oh, this looks like another lacunosa. Really nice. Oh, really nice pink. No, this is not lacunosa, I think. The leaves are too big. Oh, I know what this is. Look at the beautiful sun stress on this Hoya Walleniana variegated. I've seen this with friends for sure. It's a beautiful one. And I especially love that it can get this sun stress. See how that variegation is just fully pink? Very, very cute. This is going somewhere in front so I can look at it all the time. Wow! Very nice. It's kind of weird. Almost threw it on the ground, but I saved it. Thank God. I'm getting more connected to my brain. I used to be so clumsy at the beginning of this brain injury, but it's getting better, so. The Walleniana is looking so good, just in general, because I love this one, but also it is growing from different points. So at the top here, there is a new growth point activated. These 2 leaves are new, very small and cute, and a little bit pink, so that's a good sign for my grow light situation where it's under. And then we have another, this leaf I think is new, and a little tendril with more leaves right there, or just the one. Wait. Yes. So it's growing from multiple places and it is nicely sun stressed. It's very, very sunny today, so it's a little bit harder to see. I'm trying, but stunning plant. I am so excited. I hope this gets to be a very, very full pot and just be luscious and beautiful and pink. A few smaller ones. Feels kind of weird to go so fast with those amazing plants, but also I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long. So we're going for it. Hoya multiflora wonderful. Wonderful? Wonderful? Oh, the sun went away. Let me adjust the light. There you go. Multiflora, isn't that the one that gets flowers very quickly, very easily? This is a splashy version, it seems like. Oh, sun is back. Adjust the light again. Very nice. This is a more thin-leaved Hoya, which I am not super experienced with. I've seen it at the botanical gardens. I've taken care of it there. Also, I know that my friends have it and it flowers in a very cool way, very quickly too. I think it's the one that has like the star-shaped flowers. The multiflora is looking so good. This was one of the first for me to start growing, so I am excited to share it with you finally. Cause look, there are two big new leaves. Splashy ones, super beautiful. And it's continuing to grow. I think it's actually growing a peduncle down here. I wonder if the camera will show it, but that dark little stick is, I think, the peduncle, and then on the side is the continuing tendril growth point. I'm so surprised. Like I said, I don't grow many thin-leaved Hoya, and I'm excited to see this continue to grow. Maybe I'll give it a trellis, and maybe we'll get some very cool flowers. Ooh, very cute shaped leaves. What does it say? Hoya huskelilia. Oh, I'm throwing stuff over as I'm trying to put the fluff away. Hoya huskeliana outer variegated. This is fun. I only have the inner variegated one. I've only ever seen the inner variegated one and the normal green one. So this is fun. Yeah. I have a pretty big one. It's one of my favorite Hoya because it also gets a really nice sun stress. So this is interesting. Hoya huskeliana outer variegated. I actually see a thrips on here, so we're gonna quickly remove that. The thrips incinerator. That's not great, but it can happen. So, oh, maybe it did grow some new leaves. I was looking for new growth points, but actually there's quite a bit. So here at the top, we have a few new leaves and a little tendril starting to grow. So these two are new. That's why the thrips was on there, because the newest leaves are the tastiest. But then at the bottom here, can you see the little oh, that was it. I was trying to remove the leaf, but there is a tendril there as well. So it's got multiple growth points, and it is adorable, especially this older leaf. Very beautiful. I'm gonna keep an eye on it with the pest situation. Everything is falling over. This is so much work just wrapping this for her. Ooh. These are some plants that I used to own, but don't anymore, and now it's like the variegated version. So this is Hoya obscura outer variegated. If you don't know, Hoya obscura is one of the parent plants of Hoya sunrise, and the variegation is kind of green. Can you see? You see a little bit there. So it's more subtle. You can see a little bit here as well. Nice. This also gets amazing sun stress, as you can imagine if you know Hoya sunrise, or just Hoya obscura, the normal one. This is a very cool update. Hoya obscura, the outer variegated one, has grown quite a few leaves. Look at that! 3 already, with nice variegation, especially on this part. Can you see here? Is it ever gonna focus? Can you see here? That looks really promising. It is on one branch, so that's growing really quickly actually. I'm impressed. Very cute. Ooh, I love Hoya meredithii. This is Hoya meredithii IML 3576. I love meredithii. I have a bunch of different ones. My favorite one is the big one. That's IML 1105. So this is discovered. Where did the sun go? I look away for 1 second and the sun is gone again. I guess this was discovered by the same person, because it's an IML as well, which is something Marie. It's the first names of the wife of the guy who discovered them. I remember this part. The meredithii with the IML number. I actually do see something on it. There is a growth point. So that's pretty typical. I feel like for Hoya, they can be quite slow, but once they get started, that's where the good stuff happens. So maybe I should do an update later in the summer of all these plants as well, so that you see what they look like then. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in. It's really interesting. If you don't know, Hoya are named in different, I don't know how to explain, like there's different databases of different people that got to name them or discovered them. For example, there's GPS as well, which is I'm interrupting myself for a second because look. So GPS is Paul Shirley, Gerard Paul Shirley, GPS. There's 2 in here. Wait. What? 2 together in a little package. And then you have IML, and then you have, I don't know. There's lots of different names with numbers and letters, and it's very, very interesting. if you're a little bit of a nerd and into Hoya, then it's a very fun deep dive. So this one, I'm going to keep this one for a second. This one, also stunning, is Hoya species previously Vitellinoides, which I remember being very similar to the Meridisi that I have, but apparently it's not Vitellinoides, but a species. Very cool, also very well rooted. This Hoya species that used to be known as Vitellinoides doesn't show a lot yet, but there is one growth point activated right there. So it's going good. And then the one that took my breath away, literally. Oh, this is insane. This is gonna be the thumbnail, wait. Okay, this says Hoya Clemensiorum Splash. If you don't know yet, I love Clemensiorum. I have a really cool one upstairs that is super veiny, but this seems to be more, mine is a little bit weird. It might not be, I don't know, it might be something different, but this one is what more typical Clemensiorum look like. And I got one from my friend Maud. I bought one at a market and it died. And then she sent me one again, and that one is also not doing great. So I'm so happy to own this one, to see it grow. Oh, I love so many of these. There's definitely a few favorites like the Clemensiorum and the polyneura and the species AH, but I love all of them. Like the Walloniana is insane too. And okay, don't make me pick favorites because it's impossible. This might be my favorite from the whole video. Well, I know there were a few more that were amazing, but this is so stunning. Definitely one of my all-time favorite Hoya Clemensiorum. And you see, maybe, there's 2 growth points on it. One on the side of the leaf and one on the side of the leaf that wasn't there or that broke off. So it's growing. We know Hoya Clemensiorum can be very slow, but it seems to be waking up. So that is definitely a good sign. So look, there's still a bunch more in the box. Let's open this one. I love surprises, so this is so much fun. So much fun! Ah. Ooh, it's, I think, ooh, wait. Very cute, very small leaves. Outer variegated. I thought lacunosa, but then I thought, no, it's too small. Then I thought maybe curtisi, but it says Hoya bakoensis, outer variegated. I have not heard of that, but the leaves are adorable. So cute. Very nice. The bakoensis update is quite interesting because it has grown some leaves. They're a little bit behind the stick, but here. And the shape is quite long and narrow. Like this one. That's interesting. Maybe she had it in more light or something. Because those leaf shapes don't look like the curtisi kind of leaf shape that the other ones have. I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. Oh, I see another very nice one. This is again 2 wrapped together. I think she does that because the leaves are facing sideways. And then if you put them together, they don't get squished too much. This is beautiful. But first we're going to focus on the other one. This is another Hoya obscura. The sun is going away again. Should I stop pointing that out? Is that annoying? I'm sorry. Hoya obscura silver. So you can see the leaves are a little bit silvery. There's like a all over splash, but in a very lightweight. Okay, now the sun is for sure back. I don't know if that comes across in this light, but it's very beautiful. Hoya obscura silver, you don't see much yet, but there is a growth point activated in the center there, it looks like, or maybe even 2. So we're gonna wait a little bit longer for this one, but I'll show regular updates on probably all the Hoya. Maybe I'll do a Hoya tour at some point where I show you everything I have, which is now a lot again, thanks to Oxana. Wow. I'm gonna have to clean up my Hoya shelves and make some space because these are amazing. Look at this. This is the next one. 2 very big leaves. This says Hoya AH049. So that's another one of the, is it a database or like a labeling naming system? There's a lot of Hoya AH that are very cool. So sun is going away again. I should have this automated or something, but I don't. Everything is manual. Beautiful, super dark. Stunning. And super well rooted. Look at all the little roots. Hoya AH 049 is growing all over the place. See, there are 2 tendrils here. 1, 2. I don't know if it wants to focus on it, maybe from this side. And then you can also see the new leaf that it's opening. So that's exciting. I'm gonna try and give this a trellis as well. Oh, there's another growth point all the way in the center there as well. So this seems to be happy to be here. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna give it a trellis to guide those 2 and have them have some support. Stunning! We have a few more. Hoya lacunosa Laos. Really big one with a little tendril in there. Wait, we're gonna try and get it out. I love this. It's a little metal trellis, but super, I love the shape. This is very cool. I'm gonna try and do this as well because my trellises are either this big or I just make a little circle, but this shape is very cool. And there is, oh, sorry, did I show you the plant yet even? This is a lacunosa, very, very cute with splash. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see here, there's some very adorable baby leaves there. So, and some peduncles and new growth points. Just a very happy plant all over, it seems like. Very cute. I don't know if this is going to stay up though with the metal wire and then the tiny plastic pot. Lacunosa Laos on its little trellis. I haven't had much issues with it falling over because I kept it in a box where it could lean against the side. And I think there's quite a few tendrils growing. One here, one here. Here's a new leaf, a little baby leaf. Very cute. So, oh, and at the bottom as well. No, they are probably too small. Really thin, narrow leaves down here. Beautiful. There's still some fluff on it from 6 weeks ago, so good job, Roos. This one. This is the last one in this plastic, and then we have one more thing on the side here, a little cylinder. So I think these are the last few plants. As if it's not a million plants already. Oh, whoa. Whoa. There's so many different ones together. Wait, let's try and get them out one by one. First one, Hoya mitrata Splash. Are you kidding me? Isn't this like a super, super expensive one? I remember this. I'm not necessarily focused on price, but when I was at the My Botanica in Ham last time, I didn't see that many plants that I was into, right? I'd been wandering around all morning. I didn't buy anything. There were some cool plants, like there was a huge queen, but that was hundreds of euros. So I didn't see anything that was realistic for me to also want to buy on a small budget. And then I saw one and was like, oh, this is cool. And I thought it said 30 euros. It said 300 euros. And it was a mitrata silver with a lot of splash. So that's why I remember this name. It's beautiful. 3 big leaves. I don't know, actually there's a baby leaf here as well. I don't think my camera will focus on it. It's really nice and shiny and I love the pattern of the splash. Very, very cool. I keep saying that, very, very cool. Everything is cool, but it is. Mitrata Splash is also looking good. Not much growth yet, although we have 2 growth points in the center here. One was already there and now there is a second one. So I think it's working on that. And I kind of confused the mitrata silver with the mitrata splash earlier, but I put a little text on the screen to explain my mistake, and I think it's stunning. I'm excited to get this to grow, but it's a little bit slower. Can you see the new growth points there? There's 2, so hopefully this will immediately make for a nice bushy plant. 2 more plants. Wow. I'm gonna try and get them out safely. This is huge. This is the biggest leaf one. This is Hoya meredithii AH. So I told you I love meredithii. Huge leaf. Look at this next to my head. Look at this next to the queen leaf. Okay, it looks small next to the queen, but the queen is huge. So beautiful. Very cool. I don't know what else to say. Did we do the cool counter? I don't know if editing Roos felt like putting up a counter on the screen, because that's more editing work, but it's the main word of the day. I thought the meredithii AH didn't do much yet, but I missed this huge tendril that it has grown. I think it's time to pop this on one of those cute little trellises and then hopefully give it a little bit of support, because if you don't know, Hoya tendrils, once they feel a little bit of support and they get enough light, that's when they start to grow out the little baby leaves that are on there already. Also, it is Monday today. I watered them on Friday, but they feel really dry again already. So I am very happy with this progress. Wow, this is wrapped so well. Look at this little baby leaf here that is still soft. It's just laying on the little fluff, keeping it in one piece. Very smart packaging. Amazing, Oxana, you did amazing. Hoya Callistophila vena, clone 2. I don't know what that means, but I love Callistophila, and this new leaf is taking my heart. So that's amazing. So cute. Callistophila vena, clone 2 is doing really well. It looks still basically the same, except I wonder if my camera will focus on this. There is a little bit of budding up happening all the way at the top. So it's likely gonna maybe try and flower from there. And also down here, oh, there you go. In the middle there, there's a new little tendril growing. It's not the most impressive growth, but it is growing and alive. And that's the most important. And this new leaf hardened off really well. It looks very pretty. So success. And then we have this one thing that I don't know what it is. Well, I didn't know any of the things, but let's see. Maybe this was just to keep everything in place, but it feels heavy. So this is a little cylinder. Is there... I feel like it's my birthday. Wow! Look at how many pots she put in. These are little plasticky pots that are just a little bit bigger than the ones that she sent them in. So when I want to size them up, this is so handy. See-through pots are the way to go, I feel like. I try to reuse pots as much as possible. I actually took over someone's personal plastic pot collection when they didn't want it anymore because they were not growing plants as much. And now I got these as well. So this is amazing. Let me just double check. Yes. Okay. I'm putting this box aside. You saw me checking the box, right? I completely missed all of this. I found it later when I wanted to throw the box away. She put in several of the cute metal trellises. I already put a few to work, so there were more than this. She also put in the little plastic pins that can help your cuttings to stay down into the soil, plus a bunch of very cute see-through, are they butterfly clips to hold your trellises, your tendrils on your trellises? Amazing. So I don't know how I missed this, but I wanted to include. So sweet. Thank you so much, Oxana. That's it for now. Future rows will show you updates on how all of these plants are doing. I hope they are doing well because they are stunning and insane and I'm in love. Big thank you to Oxana. Go follow her on Instagram if you're interested in Hoya fixation. I'll link it below as well. Future rows will take it from here. I did notice while making this update that some of them are still quite moist because it is Monday today as I'm filming this and I watered them on Friday, but some of them are also already really crispy. It has been really warm here, like 25 degrees Celsius and really sunny, and it's gonna continue being sunny, just a little bit cooler. So I'm gonna water some of them to make sure that they are not drying out like I was saying before. I am so grateful and excited to continue sharing updates with you. Let me know in the comments which one you really liked. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe below if you haven't already. You can click the bell to get notifications when I post a new video. I am also working on the renovation videos because we have done a lot more with the renovation. We actually painted the whole back of our house and the garden walls as well. So that's gonna come up. It's gonna take a while because I'm quite behind with the renovation videos, but I'm working on it. And oh, if you want to join the YouTube membership or the Patreon, we get a monthly Zoom together and it helps me to pay the bills, which I have been struggling with, but we're making it work. That's why you're seeing a few more sponsored videos now and then, which I am excited about and just grateful for. So I hope you're okay with the ads sometimes. This is definitely not an ad. She did send them to me as a surprise for free, but she did not ask me to make any of these videos, but go check out She's so amazing. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day, friends, and I will see you in the next video.